Hello there, amazing viewers and subscribers. Welcome to a brand new Doctor Who discussion video for today. So in this discussion video, it is no other than on the 8th incarnation of the Doctor, played by Paul McGann. So here's the image of me meeting Paul McGann on Saturday. So talking about a bit about the 8th Doctor now. So I thought I'd show you everything I got about the 8th Doctor. All set up here, like the three main figures. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I've got a friend named Thomas Stevens who basically doesn't really like the 8th Doctor. So I'm trying to do it. So I thought I'd do this video, try and help him and others like him to get into the 8th incarnation of the Doctor. Now, Paul McGann is absolutely amazing as the 8th Doctor. Yes, he's only got 2 TV appearances, aka the TV movie which I got behind me, Night of the Doctor, but he has over 300 audios on Big Finish. So over the last couple of weeks I've been listening to a ton of Big Finish. Thank you to Spotify that has got mostly of the main range with all the Paul McGann stuff in, with him, with Travelling with Charlie, and then of course we've got the Lucy Miller stuff on there as well. So I'm quite listening into a lot of Paul McGann stuff for Big Finish. And last night I rewatched Doctor Who the movie, so I can actually sit down here and do this review for you. Well, do this discussion. I absolutely am enjoying revisiting the 8th incarnation of the Doctor. Yes, I've watched the TV movie last night, and I watched Night of the Doctor last night, and I've been listening to it on a Big Finish. So I thought I'd talk about some of the stuff about the 8th Doctor. Now, the things that some people don't know, the 8th Doctor had 3 different looks in his run. So of course we've got the aka the TV movie, which the image will come up, and we do have it on figure here with the grey trousers, the green coat, frog coat, brown black shoes, you know. So we do have this incarnation of the Doctor basically wearing this outfit during like the TV movie and the first 4 seasons of Big Finish audios of the 8th Doctor from the 8th Doctor Adventures, with him travelling with Charlie and of course with Lucy Miller. And then the 8th Doctor basically does get rid of his costume, his look for in the next audio play where he's into Dark Eyes. Now Dark Eyes is absolutely, as you can see, I've got it right here. I've done a review last week talking about Dark Eyes, or was it earlier this week? I can't remember when it was. And I said how good it is. And to be honest with you, I've gone back and re-listened to this audio twice now. I listened to it on Wednesday. I had a day off from work, so I sat down and listened to over 300 hours of, well, 3 hours worth really. So I sat down and listened to all 3 hours for 3 hours, listening to Dark Eyes once again, because I absolutely love the audio. I can't wait to get Dark Eyes too. Now, the one thing that's made the discussion is because I've been talking to a few people and they're like, but the 8th Doctor's only got one specifically look. And I'm like, no, he hasn't. He's got 3 looks in his run. So we've got the TV movie look, we've got the Dark Eyes look, which is something I'm planning on cosplaying pretty soon. I've got the coat on my eBay ready to be ordered. I've got the canvas bag ready to be ordered as well. I've got the white plain shirt, I've got the brown shoes, and of course I've got the blue jeans. So I technically got most of the Dark Eyes stuff. I just got to get the blue leather jacket and the canvas bag. So this is what the 8th Doctor looks in Dark Eyes. So thank you for Character Options for giving us a Big Finish 8th Doctor. I mean, look at that. This is what the blue leather jacket looks like, with the plain white shirt, jeans, and of course blue trousers and everything else. So I really do enjoy listening to the 8th Doctor, and I do like his look for Dark Eyes. It fits the 8th Doctor pretty well for Dark Eyes, because the 8th Doctor goes a bit dark, into a more darker persona in Dark Eyes. Now gradually something happens to Lucy Miller, which is something I don't know about. I haven't really sat down and listened to all of the Big Finish stuff. I've been listening to a few random stuff on Spotify. I have listened to him with Sheldon Smith. And of course I do have this audio, Max Warp, and I've listened to that one, and they're quite good together. So I'm not really too sure if Lucy Miller gets killed off, and if she does, I think that's a pretty pretty of a bad shame. Now, as far as I know, the 8th Doctor basically does have quite a few companions. We have Grace for the TV movie, then we have Charlie for the first season of Big Finish, and I think around about the second series of the 8th Doctor Adventures. Then we go to Lucy Miller, like for 3 series, so I think she's in like series 2, 3 and 4. Series 5, I believe, is Dark Eyes, and then of course we've got like some other Big Finish stuff where he's wearing his Dark Eyes outfit. But I really am planning on cosplaying the 8th Doctor's look from Dark Eyes. I think it's a fantastic look. Now, not many cosplayers basically do cosplay the 8th Doctor's look from Dark Eyes, and it's like, why not? It's absolutely amazing. It's a bit like Heckleson, and it's a lot easier to cosplay than trying to get the other stuff in for his TV movie look or Night of the Doctor look. So, not talking about Night of the Doctor's look. This is the 8th Doctor when he's running away from the Time War. So, basically, he's gone back to his own old ways. Now, he does go back to having his TV movie, Sonic Screwdriver. Because in Dark Eyes, he has a brand new Sonic Screwdriver, which unfortunately, I don't own on... I actually haven't got the prop. I'm trying to find it on eBay so I can go along with my Dark Eyes cosplay I'm going to be doing at some point, hopefully, this year for November's Comic Con. But the thing is that the 8th Doctor, for me, has a lot of character growth during from the TV movie to Night of the Doctor. And that is because, thank you to Big Finish. Big Finish has done a lot of stuff with the 8th Doctor. I mean, he encounters Daleks several times, Cybermen, Santarans, and he literally gets stuck in the middle between the Time Lords. We have the return of Morbius in Big Finish, which is something I'm quite really like to say. I really want to listen to that audio with the return of the Morbius, with Morbius. We also have him against different incarnations of the Master as well. We've got him against Jeff Beaver's Master, which I've got here when he teams up with his past incarnations. And of course, we have another incarnation of the Master played by Alex McQueen from the Dark Eyes series, which is why I'm really looking forward to getting Dark Eyes 2, because that is the very first story to feature Alex McQueen's Master, and I'm quite looking forward to listening to that audio. I'm hoping I'm going to order that on Monday, so I'm quite looking forward to ordering on Monday Dark Eyes 2, possibly, and possibly Dark Eyes 3. I do want to get all the Dark Eyes stuff. I really love the Dark Eyes box. I cannot amount to how much it is. But I really do enjoy the 8th Doctor's look for Dark Eyes, with the blue leather jacket, plain white shirt, jeans, brown shoes, which I've already got. You know, it's going to be great to cosplay the 8th Doctor from Dark Eyes, and it's a lot easier cosplay to do for the 8th Doctor when compared to his other two. And then talk about his appearance through Time War, the Time War stuff, like in Time War 1, Time War 2, Time War 3, Time War 4. Now, unfortunately, I haven't really got the other 3 main Time War stories of the 8th Doctor, but I do have it. I do have the first one on CD. Now, apparently, the Time War 4 box set is supposed to lead into Night of the Doctor, where we see him regenerate into the War Doctor, played by John Hurt. So I'm quite looking forward to listening to that one as well, how that plays out. But the 8th Doctor basically goes from his fantastic costume to Dark Eyes to more of a kind of like damaged sort of look. So it goes into more like a damaged kind of look, which is something I have to say, I really felt sorry for the 8th Doctor when you kind of hear him talking about his past companions and his adventures with Chermsey. Then, like, you know, the Doctor is there saying his past companions, like talking about Molly Southern, who is his companion in Dark Eyes. I keep going back to Dark Eyes, and it's made a great impression with me, Dark Eyes. But the 8th Doctor has had a lot of character growth going from the TV movie to Night of the Doctor, and that is a lot of thanks to Big Finish. Big Finish have done a lot of fantastic stuff for the 8th Doctor, and to be honest with you, he's kind of moved up in my Doctor's list. He was literally second to last place, but since I started sitting down and listening to a lot of Big Finish, the 8th Doctor's moved into my top 10 Doctors. So there will be a video coming out where I'm going to be re-released, an update video where I'm going to be talking about the Doctors in my favourite order, because the 8th Doctor has really moved up quite a lot, and that is thanks to Dark Eyes, thanks to the Time War box set, thanks to Big Finish completely. I just really do enjoy Paul McGann's run as the 8th Doctor in Big Finish. Now, when I met him on Saturday, he says, I've got a lot of catching up to do because he's got over 300 audios that I need to listen to. And thanks thanks to Spotify, I've listened to quite a few. I've listened to Storm Warning. I've listened to Storm Origin, where he encounters the Cybermen for the first time. I've also listened to Blood of the Daleks. I've listened to Chimes of Midnight. Chimes of Midnight is a fantastic story for the 8th Doctor. It feels so much like Ghostlight for the 7th Doctor. And it's absolutely amazing. There is a review coming out for the Chimes of Midnight. There is actually going to be a proper review coming out for that one, because I've got a load of reviews coming out. Because I've been over the last few days, I've been listening to a ton of Big Finish thanks to Spotify. I've also listened to Blood of the Daleks, which is the very first story to feature Lucy Millett, played by Sarah Jane Smith. Absolutely fantastic. I've also listened to Max Warp on vinyl. And I have gone back and listened to Dark Eyes. I need to listen to Day of the Fashion Errata, which is this one. I need to go back and listen to this one. But that's the only thing I need to go back and listen to. I just really am enjoying the 8th Doctor's run. It's absolutely fantastic and Big Finish. Now, people, I'm doing this video on my discussion of the 8th Doctor is because I want people to try and enjoy the 8th Doctor as much as I'm starting to right now. Because as I said, I've got a friend named Thomas Stevens who is listening to Big Finish, and he's trying to say he's a bit worried about how the 8th Doctor is going to be, because he says the 8th Doctor isn't really his favourite Doctor. But I think if he listens to Big Finish, the 8th Doctor is definitely going to move up in his Doctor's list, because he's really good in Big Finish. He's really good, fantastic in Dark Eyes 1. I love the fact that we got the Doctor running at the beginning of Dark Eyes, trying to find hope, travelling to the end of the universe, trying to get hope. And the Time Lords basically stop him and punish the Doctor. And of course, the Doctor does go get an axe and threatens to jumpstart the TARDIS so he gets to his destination. I love the fact when he's there shouting at the Time, "Get out of my TARDIS!" I am really looking forward to cosplaying the Dark Eyes look for the 8th Doctor. He's absolutely fantastic. So here's the picture of the 3 main looks of the 8th Doctor during his journey. So we've got him from the TV movie look, and he does wear this through most of his Big Finish audios. Then of course we've got the Dark Eyes, we've got the Stranded. Dark Eyes, the Dark Eyes costume is basically what he wears in Stranded, and I believe he wears it in another Big Finish audio series with him as the 8th Doctor in Ravages? No, not Ravages. That's something beginning with R. I'm not too sure, because I'm literally trying to I've literally tracked down on Amazon all of the Paul McGann audios, what I can get so far. The earlier stuff, no such luck, but I'm going to be trying to get them on eBay. But Paul McGann is absolutely amazing on Big Finish, and I just want to say, if you're not really too keen on the 8th Doctor, please go and listen to any of his Big Finishes. If I could recommend any to anybody, I would absolutely recommend the Charms of Midnight. I would recommend Dark Eyes 1, Time War 1. Light at the End, he's absolutely fantastic with Tom Baker. The 8th Doctor and the 4th Doctor meeting is just absolutely fantastic when they both work together, and when you've got the 5th, 6th and 7th Doctors working together as well. But Paul McGann is absolutely brilliant with the 4th Doctor and Leela. Just absolutely fantastic in Light at the End. And the one thing I want to say though, please just try and give the 8th Doctor a bit more of a chance, a bit more love and support, because he's absolutely great in Big Finish. If you haven't heard any of his audios, I absolutely will recommend Charms of Midnight, Blood of the Daleks, the 2-part one. Human Resources, the 2-part, where you got, it's just a really good Cyberman story, and it features the return of the 1980s Cybermen as well. And that's another good audio to listen to. There are so many fantastic audios to listen to the 8th Doctor on Big Finish, and I'm just doing this video to say, please give the 8th Doctor a chance. So, before I end this video, I thought I'd show you what I own of the 8th Doctor, so going from this shelf onwards. So, of course, I own the VHS version of Doctor Who the movie, the 2 DVDs of Doctor Who the movie, the original release and the special edition, the Blu-ray of Doctor Who the movie. Up on my limited edition shelf, I've got the Regeneration box set, which has the TV movie in it. And then, of course, I've got a load of other stuff for the 8th Doctor, so I'm going to show you quickly. So, of course, I've got his figure from the TV movie, the Dark Eyes box set figure, and, of course, Night of the Doctor's look as well. And then, of course, jumping into Big Finish, I've got Light at the End, Dark Eyes, I just cannot say enough about Dark Eyes. It is a fantastic box. If I ever get to meet Paul McGann again, and hopefully I get to meet Ruth Bradley with him, I will be getting Dark Eyes 1 signed by the pair of them, because they're just absolutely fantastic. Also, I've got Time War 1, which is another great audio for Paul McGann's 8th incarnation of the Doctor. And, of course, Day of Fashion Nevada. And, of course, on final, I have Max Warp. So, please give the 8th Doctor a bit more of a chance and a bit more love. He's absolutely fantastic as the Doctor. Thank you for watching this video. Please do like, subscribe, and share. And join me for more awesome Doctor Who videos.